Sauces, they can make or break a dish. And today we've got Chef Alex Hamilton.
Hello.
And we're going to be talking about some of the sauces that he has expertly crafted, full of superfoods, probiotics, and so much more.
Totally, and like you said, you know, like it can make or break a dish, but usually a well-crafted sauce will just tie everything together, and you know that's kind of the intention here. You know, the condiments are. What's a barbecue without condiments? You know, it's like anything really. You know, like in classical French cooking, the saucier is the highest level below the sous chef and the chef. So
no way.
Yeah, because you know, you got to be a master to do it.
To do it, absolutely. Cool. All right, so we've got a number of different varieties of sauces, some fermented, some just kind of blended and crafted. Let's kind of go through one by one, and you can kind of learn the backstory behind each of the flavors. So the first one here, we've got a mango chili lime hot sauce. Now, something we've been making fermented hot sauces for a long time, and when you came on board, you really just put your own spin on it, and they are incredible. So this one, mango chili lime, tell me about kind of the flavors. I know for me, when I'm looking towards a hot sauce, I personally, I don't love, you know, hot sauces that just blow your face off, where you can't taste anything.
Yeah,
all you get is heat.
Yeah, and that's like definitely like, because I'm very heat adverse. Like I will do the hot wings challenges and all that, but you know, really, I same thing. I'd rather have something that, you know, like spikes the tongue a little bit, but then allows the flavors to come through, and that's kind of the mango chili is just like it says, you know, mango and chili, but you know, like the peppers aren't super blow your face off. It is on the higher side of heat, but then there's a lot of sweet in there too, and then the lime just kind of balances that out.
Yeah, so. I mean, you're so big on flavor balancing.
Yes.
And what's that dynamic between sweet, sour, hot? You know,
hot, Well, and hot is really. It's more of a
sensation,
a sensation rather than a flavor.
Right.
But then there's the salty, bitter, sweet, and sour. You know, and so we want to kind of hit that cross. You know, like I always look at it as a cross. You know, between salty, bitter, sweet, sour. You know, and then in the middle, that becomes that umami kind of flavor, that whole mouthfeel, and
cool. So what do you envision this going on kind of the best?
Like you know, like South Asian kind of you know, forward things, and also just like Mexican, you know, because like going to Mexico a lot of the time, you get fresh mango off the tree, and they'll throw chili on that, and chili tahini, which is like the Mexican Lowry's kind of sort of say, and so
fresh squeezed lime, you know.
Yeah, exactly, and so that's just really what it is, right? So really fresh, like nice barbecue, like chicken or even like cauliflower, and then just throw that on there after it's barbecued. And
cool. And this one is fermented, so good probiotic there that you're adding to your dish. All right, next we got Smoked Date BBQ sauce, and I know you love the flavor, that smoke, that element.
Oh, I love it.
So you're smoking these things in house.
With nice, you know, like natural, no glue. Smoked wood chips and
cool. Yeah, do you remember which wood this one was smoked with?
I think mesquite.
Mesquite smoked. Okay, amazing. Cool.
So
all right.
just like a barbecue sauce, like classic barbecue sauce, sweet, sour, fermented. Again, which is like almost everything has an element of fermented in it, so it's more bioavailable and digestible. And a great place to get your probiotics. Like honestly, you know, like how many have somebody in the family, be it husbands or children or whatever, right, who love their sauces, but you know, like aren't going to jump on the first ferment you put on the table. Exactly.
But if it's a sauce, make no mention of ferments, right? It's going to help increase the digestion of the meal in that moment, but then the benefits are going to kind of be farther reaching than just that too.
And also a lot of these are meant to be put on afterward. You can put them on before too, like just like any, you know, any barbecue sauce replace that. But then it's best if it's on afterwards, so the heat doesn't destroy all the probiotics.
Okay, cool. Next one here, Tahini Ranch. So for those of you that love ranch, this is a tahini base.
Yes. So no dairy in that one. It's vegan friendly. but that's not. It's like I don't like making things specifically vegan. It's good that it happens to be vegan or vegetarian or whatever, right? You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so
Totally.
so that is all the flavors of a ranch. It's a little bit more pungent because of the tahini, but you know, like tahini has been shown to have a lot of really good, you know, vitamins and minerals.
Sesame,
in it.
right?
So yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. And this one isn't fermented per se, but it's got a fermented elements
It
with
does.
our live cultured chickpea miso.
Yeah, and also garlic as well. Fermented
base.
garlic. Yeah. So
cool.
which is all Alberta, beautiful Alberta garlic, you know, fermented. So it's very pungent, but also really probiotic.
Nice. All right, what do you got in your hands there?
So I got the fermented ballpark mustard.
Okay.
You know, ballpark being that it's yellow, very bright yellow, just like a lot of the Frenches and all that. But
cool.
Yeah, so turmeric and black pepper in there as well. And
Nice. Okay, right on.
Yeah, and then this is one of my favorite spruce tip chimichurri.
Yes.
So it's made as like a chimichurri, but then spruce tips, which are fresh harvested by both of us.
Yeah, and absolutely amazing. I know this is one of my wife's favorites, and when you made it last year, like, we sold out pretty quick.
Totally,
so,
100%.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it back.
And then last but not least, the beach up.
Beach up, and this has kind of become a classic around here. If you've ever ordered one of our grilled cheese, it comes with a little side of beach up. And maybe I'll just emphasize any of these that we've kind of been talking about, highlighting, or if you come in and it's a month when we've got a different sauce on the shelf, you can always ask for a sample. We have tasters of these, so try it before you buy it, you know, in that sense. Make sure you like the flavor, you can imagine it for yourself, your family. And anything else you want to say about beach up or any other sauces?
I mean, the beach up came because a farmer friend of mine had a bunch of beets where he's like, dude, I can't get rid of all these beets. So, and I was like, okay, that's a lot of beets. And it just came, you know, like had used all the roast beets we could and all that. But then it was just like, you know what? I love ketchup. Like I'm a huge ketchup fan, and there's a huge story about ketchup. A lot of people think it's tomatoes, but tomatoes weren't the first iteration of ketchup as we know it. You know, it really started as fermented fish, but that's, you know, for another day. But when it came to England, where it was kind of popularized, they didn't have tomatoes at that time, you know? But they did have a lot of beets and a lot of mushrooms. So I think mushrooms were the first, and then you could see iterations of beets as well.
Totally, and really what it speaks to, as you just mentioned the backstory there, it's working with what's around you, what's growing, what's abundant, and what's available. So beets here in Alberta, what a great crop that we have, and we know how powerful and amazing and delicious and nourishing beets are. So turning it into a sauce with all those kind of ketchup elements that folks are familiar with. So cool, right on, Alex. Thanks so much.
All right. Well,
and, come on
look
by.
Look forward to seeing you.
Have a taste. Right on.
Okay.